Welcome back everyone to another Space Engineers mod overview. Yes, these are back and I'm going to be trying to aim to upload one of these every single week from now, so that will be every Wednesday. I'm currently standing and just kind of staring in awe at these amazing, fantastic looking, very detailed blocks from the Industrial Engineers mod. This is a new mod that I've seen on the workshop and it's most likely based off the new industrial update, and it adds some more blocks that I just think look absolutely amazing indeed. The detail in these is just so good, so good indeed for something that has been created by, not the game creators. So I'm going to be going over this now. So this mod was created by Spacebar, the default trash bag, and Una. So thank you to you three for bringing us this fantastic mod, and I'm going to be starting over here with all of these interesting conveyor pipes, although they're actually conveyor tubes in the list. So this is the regular industrial conveyor tube. Pretty basic, it's just a different looking version. And then you have the curved version, the X cross version, so there's 4 ways in, the 6 cross version, so there's 6 ways in, the 5 cross version, which is quite unique, and there is only 5 ways, so there's no top area. The 3 cross version, so it's a corner. A 4 cross version, which is also quite unique. An industrial sorter, which I assume is to, sort through things. And there's this nice kind of grid in here, which is detail that I don't think we've seen on actual Space Engineers things before, until this mod. Nice detail to make it look significantly different. I like the detail here. We have the industrial conveyor wall. The industrial conveyor tube 2 corner. Now these look absolutely amazing. Instead of just the big huge pipe, there are 5, 1 big one and 4 small ones, and I just think these are really cool. These would look amazing in a base. The industrial conveyor tube 3 corner, the industrial conveyor tube 2 linear, the industrial conveyor tube 3T junction. So as you can see, it's kind of like this. I suppose it'd be better if it was horizontal, but that's an idea. I seem to have put it the wrong way. The T-cross, so this is a 4-way T-cross. The X-cross version, so 4-way. Now these look really cool the way the pipes are. The 5-cross version, so these are getting more and more complicated the further we go. The 6-way junction version. The conveyor tube converter, so basically this takes the 4 and the 1 large one and converts it into the large, normal conveyor tube version, or vice versa. And the industrial sorter version 2, so it's just a version like this with, this style, and I think it looks really cool. So those are the conveyor tubes in this mod. Much detail, very nice, amazing stuff. I really like it. I also like the detail on this. It actually looks like it's been flexed over like a pipe. I think it looks really cool and it really adds to the detail, like it's a normal pipe but it's made of a different material, and you can see on the inside as well. That looks really cool. Okay, moving on to the next part of this mod. I've had a couple of issues with these. For some reason, if I paint this white... Oh, it's not doing it now. Okay, never mind. Well, for some reason, when I painted it white earlier, the thing disappeared. And I'm not kidding. I painted it a certain colour and the entire thing just vanished. I'm not sure if it was a graphical issue, but the thing happened... It happened with this one as well. And they just disappeared. I'm not sure if that's my PC or it's just a glitch with the mod. But... yeah, they disappeared. That was my experience. Not sure if that's just an isolated incident, but it did happen, so that was interesting. So the first part we've got over here is a large hydrogen bulb. So this appears to be just a hydrogen tank, which is a very different style. Looks pretty cool actually. I can imagine this on a moon base in the white paint like that one. Pretty cool, nice detail here. And over here is the smaller one. Very different looking block. It's not like they just took the big one and made it smaller. They actually changed up the detail. It's clear that a lot of effort has been put into this mod, and it really shows. Next we have the extra large version. So we have a couple of warning signs here like high pressure. We also have extra details like these steps here, which I don't believe you can climb, but they just really add to the detail and they look pretty cool. And there's the hatch kind of at the top here where the conveyor point is, and you can get all your hydrogen out. Now oddly, these conveyors can't be accessed, so you can't go in them and press I, which is slightly odd, but it doesn't really matter as long as you can store hydrogen. Then we have the oxygen version here, so this is the extra large oxygen version, and I think it's the same sculpt, same mold as the other one, and but it just says O2 on it, so same capacity I assume, and very nice, looks very cool. Next we're going to move on to the hydrogen thrusters. So this is an industrial hydrogen thruster. Let me just get the exact name. So this is the small hydrogen thruster. It's not actually called industrial, which is interesting, but it's a different take on the industrial hydrogen thrusters. I haven't actually looked at the thrusters yet from the industrial update, so I need to have a look at them for comparison, but as you can see, these look really nice. Definitely better than the regular hydrogen thrusters, I would say. And yeah, very nice. Nice amount of detail for the size of the block. And over here, again, they've changed the sculpt to fit the bigger block. Nice. Good detail, good attention to detail. This is just a large version, and as you can see, there is a definite jet kind of port in the middle here where the gas would come out and would be ignited. Nice detail, really cool, and a lot of detail has been put into here, despite the fact that people wouldn't normally be, looking inside these. It would only be the outside, but I just like that. And over here we have the really interesting kind of really industrial blocks that you might find in like a factory or a warehouse or something. So this is the heavy refinery. It is huge, and you can, I believe, yeah, you can put upgrade modules on this, and those are over there. I think you can use the regular ones as well. Don't quote me on that because I'm not quite sure. But you can actually go in here and you can access this terminal here. And so I'm pretty sure what you could do is you could have like a passage going through this. And that would probably save you quite a bit of space, and would be quite effective if you had it like going through the middle of a ship. That looks really cool. Loads and loads of conveyor ports. I believe there is maybe 10, I want to say. Maybe more, maybe one at the bottom. Looks very nice. I must admit, I kind of mistake this for a large jump drive at first because of the way those are. They look a bit like the ones on a jump drive, but it's not. It's actually a big refinery, and you can access the terminal in here. Quite a bit of cargo storage, and again, a very nice detailed block, and something that I believe would be very effective in a multiplayer or single player survival world. Next we have the heavy assembler. This, like the other one, you can walk in, so you could have this kind of going off the other one or part of the same corridor. I like how these make up part of the corridor as well. That's just a really nice function, really nice addition to the game. And again, although I believe I have this upside down, you can go in there, access the terminal if you want, and on the other side as well. And that's pretty cool. I assume these have more yield than the regular ones as they're heavy and they're much bigger. Most likely. Next we have the heavy yield module, the heavy power module, and the heavy speed module. So just a quick overview here. I assume these function just like the regular ones, maybe with a bit more power, a bit more oomph to them. And as you can see, they look really cool. Lots of detail here, and nice additions to any kind of vanilla survival or close to vanilla survival. I just realised these are floating. Whoops. Next over here we have the magnetic plates. So this is the exact term. So this is the heavy landing pad, and this is the flat version. So these work just like the magnetic plates, I assume. You can just land on these. These are 3x3s, just like the landing pads that they added in the regular industrial update, although I think one of them was a smaller one as well. Really nice attention to detail. It's not just like a flat surface. Not to take away from the industrial update at all. Fantastic blocks, but these just look absolutely excellent. I love the blue ring. I assume that goes yellow or green depending on the lock. Very nice indeed. Next we have the heavy buttons and the heavy buttons wide. So over here, this thing has 6 buttons on it. Very nice and compact, and they've color coded them as well. So I assume these ones are for the top ones, and these 4 are 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Not much else to say really. It's it's a button. That's pretty much it. And then we have the wide version, which has 2 LCDs on it, which is quite interesting. So you can, edit the LCDs to change what they say, and it just has 2 big buttons on it. I'd say the small one's probably more effective if you don't really care about the LCDs, but LCDs are pretty cool, so there's that. And also, I suppose if you didn't need 6 buttons, this is an alternative, so there you go. And finally, we have the scaffolding blocks. This mod has focused deeply on the scaffolding blocks, and I think they've turned out really well. So, and they're all modular as well, so they work fantastically with each other. So here we have the heavy scaffolding full, as you can see on the right there. Not much else to say really, it's like a passage, but it's scaffolding. Then we have the heavy scaffolding full with stairs, so you can go up the stairs, nice gap there. Then we have the heavy scaffolding half center, so if you wanted to save on space, you could definitely use one of these. Then we have the heavy scaffolding half center cross section, so I assume these can be used to walk across on the top, so you can have a few of these going along. Very nice. Then we have the heavy scaffolding half center stairs, so these are just basically the one over here, but just half, so there's stairs only. Then we have the half center T section, so it's just going off in one direction instead of both. Then we have the center offset. So, not quite sure the difference here. Is it just everything's inverted? Not quite sure. Okay. And that is the scaffolding blocks. I believe the thing said there was about 9, but I only count 7. I'm not sure if I'm missing 2 or I'm just being stupid here, but I only found 7. So if there's 2 hidden, please do let me know. Next, we have the heavy beam blocks. So these are really cool. You can see there's kind of wiring in these. So if you were to attach these to, a grid, it's a 4-way section and looks very cool. I can imagine this being used on turbines. And it looks very nice. This is the heavy beam straight, so it's just a wall kind of version, just 2-way really, just one side and then another side to kind of go off from this one. And finally we have the T section, which is basically a mix of those two, and it just goes off 3 ways. So those are the blocks in this mod. Fantastic mod, fantastic mod. From what I'm reading here, it looks like Una was the one who helped out with the models. Trashbag was the one who helped out with the cube blocks data. So Una, fantastic models, absolutely amazing. Let's not forget Spacebar as well for working on this mod. It's just, I think this has come together great. It's a really good mod, and to be honest, even as an addition to vanilla, if you were going to go for a vanilla world, add this, because I think it just really adds to the core vanilla aspects of the game. Not too overpowered. These blocks are harder to build. A thing I'm going to be doing now as part of this new weekly series is I'm going to be giving this thing a rating out of 10, the AMW rating. That should be on screen now. Amazing stuff. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10, and that is because of the paint issues I've had, and that's on the assumption that it's not just me that had those issues. Trying to recreate it, but I just can't, so maybe it was just me, so I'm not sure, but just in case it wasn't, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 if it's just me. So there we go, AMW rating 9 out of 10. Fantastic mod. So thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this mod overview, please do consider leaving a like, as I really do appreciate it, and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. As I record this, we're at 580 subscribers. We're 20 away from 600. That's going fast, so thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed so far. And if you're watching this video and you're thinking, should I subscribe to him, should I watch more of his content, please feel free to check out my survival series or my hardcore survival series. Very difficult. And also, if you're into the overviews, I have a full series of overviews on the channel as well. If you're interested in car stuff, that's on there as well. Very unique to me, but I won't be pursuing those videos anymore, so I do apologise, but we have to change the focus of the channel a little bit. So finally, consider joining the Discord server. The link is in the description below, and it's in the link of every single one of my videos. And great place to talk, hang out, talk about suggestions, feedback, the quickest way of getting information about the channel, so, nice. Also, if you're watching this and you're interested in the Twitch channel, that actually hasn't really worked out like I thought it would. To be honest, I've kind of gone off the idea of doing a Twitch, so I won't be doing that anymore. The weekly thing is going to be off, and I'm going to remove the role from the Discord and everything. Hope nobody's too bothered by that. But to be honest, I didn't really see a point. I thought it was cool at first. I can make money at 100 followers, Twitch affiliate, but honestly, I don't really feel like doing it every 8 o'clock, every week. I'd rather spend time editing channel videos and just have more time for the channel instead of the Twitch. So that's what happened there. And the last thing, actually, if you're considering buying Space Engineers or buying any of the DLC, consider using my link in the description below. Using the link instead of going to the store directly and buying Space Engineers or the DLC will really help me out, as I will get a little bit of that money, and will allow me to create more videos just like this one. So thank you guys very much for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.